Hello there.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Rizario Monday. Thank you for that. Hey, Moon Goose, how's it going? How is it going, sir? Let's play some games. Right. The last time on Factorio Space Age in Volcanus. Oh, just looking at this place is making me hot. Just built some foundries, so now we need to keep building foundries. So, yeah, we've got this here. It's going to make... So we probably need to make some of these. And some steel as well. Nice! How is sunny California? Hot, yeah. Factory's growing. How's it going? Air out? I've got my dainty tea mug, although it's more of a decaf coffee mug right now. Okay, so the plan is we've just got foundries, which means we can start the process properly on Volcanus. And the process is that we get lava and we add some of this calcite. What that does is that creates this molten iron or molten copper. And with these we can start basically the process of building a factory. The first thing I really need to get my hands on there is the ability to create more foundries so that I can sort of get the process up and running. I'm just creating some storage tanks here. They were getting made anyway. I guess I need to get more stuff to make them. Hey Sarah, how's it going? It's hot on that planet. Thanks, Sarah. You're gonna make me go shy. But yeah, no, everything is good. Everything is good. I have zero complaints. I just want to get my factory done. That is a good 15 stream streak, Moon Goose. Fair play to you, sir. Heyo! Heyo! How's it going, Janet?
Making the damn thing.
I didn't look nothing. Right, this is getting done, so that's good. Now this can start filling it with molten iron. Let's make sure that my pipes are in working order. This is sulfur. So we've got pipes here. And I need to get some molten iron up to here. Okay. Lava Land is lovely. That's going fine. I have no complaints right now with Lava Land. My objective today, I need to get foundries, the process of building a foundry automated, but past that I would like to start the process of getting metallurgic the job is. So I'm going to send all of these things. I did have a view. Can I just let me just check my. It's fucking hot, love. Right. Okay, so I've got good ammo. I've got more of these to make more power. That's a good question, actually. How is my power? Power is pretty good. So let me think about this for a second. So I've got quite 300 megawatt. 300 megawatts on in total. So that seems pretty reasonable flying right now. I'll tell you what I could probably go back and get would be these. Let's get 100. Fuck it. How many bots have I got in my network is the next question. I've got 480 construction and only 400 logistic. Why do I only have 400 logistic is the question. Because I've got 200 in there. There's the 250 in. Added these two. So if I go here. Okay, so there's 12 logistic in here. Okay, yeah, I can see them in there. So what I need to do then is free them up from the storage. It's just mines, that's fine. Not get lost in the process. Yeah. I could time travel. Do you know what? My Navis power might be generating. I could generate satisfaction. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Why is this going wrong? Why is this going wrong? Let's get like 500 of these. 500 of these. Something's gone wrong on Navis. Why haven't you got fuel? Okay, so I don't have fuel. Why don't I have fuel? Trouble in paradise. Here you go. Okay, fuel is available. Oh wow! Look at this raid! I figured out the problem. Bam Bam! Hey raiders, how is it going? Hey bitch, hey Havoc. Fancy meeting you here. Hey Alice. Yeah.
Sorry.
She just knocked my headphones.
Hello.
That's Snipes there. So that hand there was the hand reveal of Sniper Kitty. She is the she's the one who primarily raids this channel, runs this channel. I just take over on a Monday to play Factorio. But yeah, thanks very much, Bam Bam. That's amazing. If any of you are not currently following Bam Bam, go follow her. She plays games. She does a lot of art. She likes to pronounce things correctly first time. No, that is true. That is true. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, Smug Raindrop 1.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Smug Raindrop 1. But yeah, welcome in, welcome in. So Snipes is a variety streamer, and she plays with me, the Riz, and our other friends, Anexis and Retro, and we sometimes play with various other members of the community doing this, that, and the other as well. But yeah, we play a lot of different things. I'm currently playing Factorio. I play all of the dad games / artism games. with my dainty teacup, which is filled with decaf coffee. Ah, fair, fair, fair. Fair enough, Avec. But yeah, enjoy your hunt and your showdowns. And your hunting of the snow downs or whatever. Don't hunt snow down, that's just terrible. And your showdown of the hunts and all the things in between, but yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Right. Okay, I had an emergency power issue then, but then I fixed it using the power of bots, so that's good. Let's go back to my actual power. So I am producing 1.3 gigawatts here, which is more than... Do you know what? Jenna has now helped me flag this problem. Thank you very much, Jenna, because you asked me if I was generating 1.21 gigawatts to be able to time travel, and it turned out I wasn't. I had a power issue, and I've just fixed it. Thank you very much, Jenna. That's why she's the MPV! That's why she's the GOAT! The GOAT! Right. Okay, back to Volcano Land, where it's Fucking hot love. So, I was fixing this problem down here, actually. Also, don't mind the alarms, it's just mines. Okay, let's see what we got. So I'm trying to find random construction bots which might be in here. Yeah, there you are. Thanks for the 5 stream streak tally. Appreciate that. Trying to find my bots. Where are my bots? There should be some in one of these. That one. There. Oh, there's just loads in here. Look. Okay. Have I got them all? Yes. Okay, let's plonk them in my roboports. Oh, I need these 20. Okay. It's just mines. How do you know when it's done? Yeah. If we redeem a sticky note now, will you stick it to... I could stick it to my face in real life. I have no idea how that's going to work, but we could certainly try.
Oh my god, yes. Where are my sticky notes?
Oh no, like, I thought you meant like a virtual one.
I got no pad ones I can stick to.
Don't do it. I'm a virgin. Right. Oh, we're doing it, look. We're making stone. We are doing it. So. Panda! Okay, that's fine. That's all in order. Let's get you there. Yep. Don't use the super glue! I don't want super glue, thank you. So I need beacons. I could get some beacons. I could get some display units, right? Or I could just make display units here. Beacons, though. Let's go back to the Avic Fortress. $200. Staples. Don't put staples on my face. I don't like it. Right, look. This foundry is accepting our lovely bit of molten metal and turning it into iron. Lovely jubbly. So, now we need to do the same for copper, I guess. Okay, so how do I make foundries? I need to make friggin' circuits. Lovely. Okay, steel plate. Let's just go basic. Let's make some copper as well while we're here. That's fine. Yes. My man's beautiful face. Thank you for the 5-stream streak, Ban Ban. Damn you, computer. What have I got? Oh, I also need to make sure I'm not going into Shai-Hulud's territory. That would be bad. He's a good boy. He's also got a nice big... Oh, it's not that good actually, that tungsten node. Okay. Sir, okay. Still closed. Okay, I need to have a little think about this. Right, these need to be... These could be red. Oh, this cliff here is painful. No, I don't want that. I want... that. Right, bring up the copper. This is bad, look at this. No, it's not bad, this is fine. Your soul typing instead of your mind. Do you prefer using belts or the plates, or piping the molten metals and produce... probably I should be using the molten metals and using the things on location. So what you're going to find is this is some of this is probably going to end up being redundant, actually, to be honest. But I'm only doing it because it's going to be a bit of a combination of both. So I think once I get the plates up and running, if I then need a massive amount of plates, I will probably produce more at that point. But if the flow, if I only need like 1 or 2 plates for something, then this should suffice. I think that's the plan. I say somewhat unconfidently, but we'll go with that nonetheless. So, okay, so we've got bus part 1. Lovely bit of cliff here, thank you very much. And I need to do this for steel as well. I also need to put beacons in. There. Yeah, the thing about the cliffs is I'm going to refactor it all anyway once I get cliff explosives. So cliff explosives right now is the highest priority. But to do that I will need to get... So if I show you guys what I mean. So this is what we want, which is the Metallurgic Science Pack, which you produce on Volcanus primarily, or exclusively. To do that I need this tungsten plate, and tungsten plate is this tungsten ore plus the molten iron. You can make it in a foundry. Once I get this science, it unlocks all of these science. Now some of these are decent. We've got asteroid reprocessing, always nice. But the big one is cliff explosives, and what this will, and this is in vanilla Factorio, but what it allows to do is to delete any cliffs, and these are cliffs here, right? There's also cliffs in here as well, like here, and so you can build around those cliffs, and you can build on top of the cliffs, and they don't destroy your layout. That's the current priority, because what a bus is inevitably going to do on Volcanus especially is run out of space, and the biggest problem with running out of space on Volcanus is not cliffs, actually it's lava, because you can't build on lava until you get very much later on in the game, and that would be so there's a Quillo there, and to build on...
Hello, gorgeous.
Thanks, Justice Fox.
And funny.
I am gorgeous, cute, and funny. Where the hell is foundation here? So foundation with heat shielding, deep screw piles, everyone likes a screw pile, can be placed on lava, all ocean, and most water. Gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. Okay, now to do that, I will need to have this molten copper brought up. Which needs to go... How did I do this?
Why is everyone stabbing me in the back?
Cause it's easy.
And it does a lot of damage. I love Happy Souls. Right, I don't need that there. Thank you. Cause it's easy and it does a lot of damage. Oh, he is typing so long he must be angry. He trying to figure out how to spell gorgeous. Story of my life. Why isn't it spelled gorgeous? It's not spelled gorgeous.
Hey, no, it spells something that's fucking impossible to spell.
There you go, done it.
Check.
Too fucking easy. Do you know what? I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm going to make that one of these. That's the joke. Great piece of shit. Avik, are you okay? Are you okay, son? You okay, hon? Having a good Monday? Right, that's all coming in. Even though this isn't actually going to make. So I've also got a problem here. I think I'll just switch this problem to here. Sticks in a wheelchair. Ah, shit. The sticks in it, I think you've misunderstood the meme, Snipes, because the sticks in a wheelchair is when you sort of, it's self-sabotaging, isn't it?
No, it's like, you're like, oh look how easy it is to spell gorgeous.
Oh, I see.
Well, I say you dance in front of the disabled.
I could never be a communist, because how do I spell bourgeoisie? Bourgeoisie. Well, you cannot blame the English for that word, okay? We didn't want to create an English variation of that word because we didn't have time for communism, Avik, or have you know? Oh, I wish that was true. Right. This is absolute shithouse. so bad, in fact, I might even... Oh no, it's terrible. Maybe I'll change it to something else. Do you know what we need? We need landfill, don't we? There's always room for landfill. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather not. Okay, we've got these. I'll put that in the complete wrong place. So that's going to go there. This is ugly. Thank you, Sura. Sura gets it. Thank you. So the great thing about landfill is you don't need to make any landfill for Volcanus because landfill doesn't work. So the question then is, why even make landfill? Volcanus is a really good landfill exporter. Bum. Big bum. Okay, whatever. That'll go there. Really don't like this. In fact, I've come to loathe it. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. That would go there. Yeah, that's okay. Sure. Have I got any? No. I really don't have really enough room for a mal, do I? More mal. More mal. I feel like just here would be fine. Let's stick this in a red chest. Yeah. That's not going to have electricity. I can worry about that in a minute. That's... Oh no, it will. Brilliant. Brilliant! Avik, are you finally happy you've managed to recruit people onto a game you wanted to play, by the way, like Hunt Showdown? Do you know what, genuinely, I think me and Snipes... No, sorry. I won't take credit where it's not due. Snipes wanted to play that game, Hunt Showdown, so that could be something we play at some point. Sure. Landfill. Let's I feel like we just need to fast track to these foundries where possible. Refined concrete is a bit of a bitch, to be perfectly frank. Concrete, oh my god. Oh my god. So stone, I'm going to need to stick some furnaces in for stone, I think. So the question is, maybe I could do this here, you know. Nope, there's lava there. Bless you. It is hot in here. Goodness, gravy trains. Where to... Yeah, maybe I'll just stick furnaces on the bus, I guess. I could put them there, actually. Why not just put them there? Looks like a bit of a waste not putting them there. Okay. Let's do that. Ah, lovely. Lovely. Okay. So... How is everyone this fine evening? At the moment. Yeah, how's California, Mingus? What brings you to that place? Ooh, our boy's here. Where are you? Oh, you're there. That's not our boy. Father, help. It's just a small. Having dyslexia and having to type English is annoying. I know the dyslexic comments are far away. I had to fact check some things I was going to say. Yep, well you are more than welcome because there are several dyslexics around in this community. We seem to attract them. Maybe it's all the typos or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Oh look, they're gonna wave hello. Say hello to each other. Come on. So this is now in the process. That's all good. Am I out of anything? I'm out of belts. Great. Fantastic. Let's get Avic to bring some more belts in. In fact, you're doing a pretty good job there. Sure. Yeah, maybe. Actually, no, let's get loads in. How much in a rocket? 100. So that's 50 rockets here. That's fine. Let's get more foundries. Making foundries here. Tungsten carbide. Hey buddy, you want a tickle? Ooh. Nice. Tungsten carbide, well that's getting made. No problem. How much do you need for a thing? You need 50. So let's just make an absolute shed load. So not to collide between them to avoid, yeah. How would you abuse it? Is there a way that you could, I suppose, bait two rooms to go against each other or something? That's the fun. That would be fun though, wouldn't it? Why, you know, talk about getting rid of our fun. I'd love to see something like that. I suppose so. I suppose so. How much steel do I need for a foundry? 50. So I only need a few stacks of this. That's loads. Whoops! It seems I've gone a bit overboard in places. Okay. This one. can't make... No, okay. Wait a minute. Wait. I don't want that. I want this. To make it... Okay. Let's get rid of that. Right, let's get rid of... Oh. Let's get rid of my tank for a minute. Get rid of that for a minute. Get rid of these. Yeah, sure, that'll work. So I've actually done... there's an achievement, which is... let's see if I can find it. This one. Keeping your hands clean, so destroy... No, not this one. Not this one. This one's hard. This one's easy. I could probably achieve this right now. That's also pretty easy. This one's... I love this one. Right, anyway, let's get to the one I'm trying to demonstrate. This one. Rush to space. This was painful. So you have to research with any of the other planet's science packs before you research with yellow or purple. And the problem is that my mode of killing small demolishers, and I can't kill mediums or bigs, mode of killing small is to use a tank with uranium shells. You can't get the uranium shells with without yellow or purple science. So to complete Volcanus on that run, to get the Volcanus science, I had to what type? I want like a requester chest maybe? I had to use turrets with red ammo, and it was quite difficult, to be perfectly frank. Yeah, that's fine.
Reload!
Reload! Hey Rags, how's it going? Yeah, look, I ain't got any missiles or shotgun shells or anything. It's because I don't need them. Rags, did you see the Peking duck pizza, which is the peak of fusion food as far as I'm concerned? Many Avic and yeah, how's it going, Rags? Yeah, many an Avic and Sura were non-believers, but it is a fine pizza. Right, well, Avics, getting this sorted, I will just make my own belts from hand. It's good, yeah, you have, I think it's pretty simple, right? It's like plum hoisin sauce instead of like a barbecue sauce. Obviously it's pizza, I know that should be pizza topping, but, you know, tomato pasta, tomato pizza topping. Plum sauce, and then bits of like roasted duck, and then some spring onions and things on top. And it's got cheese actually, and I'm not too sure about the idea of putting cheese on it, but the end product actually, yeah, well, we're not putting pineapple on it though, are we? I do like pineapple on pizza though, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, these landfills need to be done from this stone. Pardon me. That's what I said. That is exactly what I said. Don't knock it until you try it. Although I will never, ever, ever eat jellied eels in my life. I cannot think of anything worse. Oh, there's lots of things I can think of worse, actually. Snail caviar is probably one of them. But yeah, I'm never going to eat jellied eels. I know they are supposed to be a London tradition, but fuck that. Okay. Anything else I'm missing? So foundries, beacons. Right, I can make some display units while we're here. Let's make 50. Cheese on Peking duck seems sus. Yes, it does. It does work. I think that's because cheese does generally work, right? It's just that I don't like to add more cheese than needed in a lot of things. Okay. Cool, so we're making some landfill. We don't need it, but it's useful for sending up to rockets later. Also useful to guzzling up this stone. So the next priority, now hopefully we're making stone bricks down here, and that can go there. Let's stick the stone down here. Sure, let's not get too hooked up over this. Still need belts. Scrap those. Right, my system should now be 600, 730. Okay, so I'm... And how much am I requesting? It's already filled up, so 600 of these, so that would be 1,100, so let's bump this up by... So let's make this 900. And then 730, so 270 and 1,000. 270. So 500 on top of 730 is 1,230. So I want to make 7. Oh no, wait! I've completely fucked the maths here, haven't I? Idiot. Okay. 730 and 600. So let's go back to this. So let's make this 1,400. Make this simple and make this one 730. So 70. So 270. So 1,270. How many's in a? Fuck it, that'll do. No, let's just do 1,300. Okay. And the other one was 1,400, right? Okay. Right, what I really want to do is get steel on the line. This is so shit. It makes me cry inside. It's fine. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Oh, I've got all these display units. Great. We still need beacons, still need foundries. Yeah, all good. Okay. Oh, look, this is Raw. Absolute poo, this is. Oh, I can't be bothered to refactor it, to be honest. I'm not sure we'll need to. Might need to. So let's have a gander at the amount of foundries we're making. Still got no tungsten carbide. Do you know what? That'll work. Okay, let's go to the tungsten carbide factory. Snipe's lurking in the room corner, she is. Yeah, she's right there. She's doing some work. She's a busy girl. Turn off. Rags. Yo, naughty boy. She's gonna invade the chat now. Invade the camera. Oh, hello. There he is. Sigmar, yep. Thank you. Thank you, Sigmar.
I think you're friendly. Oh.
I can't hear you. Right. Oh, we're going to put gears on this belt. Okay, well we could do that as well. Do I want gears on the belt is the question. To get foundries. She might be. I don't need gears, I need electric circuits, which is the bane of me being here, to be perfectly honest, because there's a better planet for electric circuits. So, to get electric circuits, we need copper. Right, beacons are going here. There. And oh, this is an absolute poo. Absolute poo. Ah, poo. There. Please no. What are you doing? What? That was a really bad use of copy and paste then, but what about it? Okay, we need, no, this is, no. Sorry, I'm not thinking properly. Okay, I want to get circuits, so let's go this way. What? Why do you need to kidnap me? What have I done? What have I done? Am I gonna make roast dinners for you or something? What do you want? Toast sandwiches to make Snipe scared. No, poor Snipes. Don't make her scared. She doesn't like it. Yes. Okay, let's do that. Green circuits. That's a red circuit. green circuit. Let's go back this way. We're going to stick these in here. I could thread. Texas barbecue on a road trip. Get Texas barbecue on a road trip. I'm up for that. Right, I need to get the molten iron into there. As long as we get to sing the Life is a Highway song from the Cars film on that road trip. Because everyone likes that song, right? Okay, this is rubbish. Okay, so I could go there. This is nice. That's okay. This will do.
Oh no! Oh no!
Poor Snipes. Hey, Karama. Sorry, I am the Rizard. Snipes is just sitting over there. I take over her channel on a Monday to play Factorio. Everyone's favourite game. Right? That's what I keep trying to tell myself. How are you doing today? Ooh. Rome friend's back. Which one is it? Not you. No one likes you. I am good, thanks. Yeah. I'm currently dealing with cliffs, which is slightly annoying, but apart from that, it's all going very well. So let's get this in here. You slept on Banban's raid, and then you've woken up and you're like, wait, where am I? Yeah, Banban raided about 20 minutes ago, yeah. I need some of these. Okay, that can be done. Okay, steel's coming in. So the steel is there. That's cool. Smart. Oh, the worms are. They're synchronizing these worms. Look at them. Mokimoshi stream. Okay. I didn't even realize Mokimoshi raided Banban, but then I guess Banban's just passed the level on. Bless her. Okay, so we do also. I need to get the piping done for this copper. That's fine. So we're going to put the circuits in that to the left. So these here is fine. Let's get. No, I don't want to build them. I want to place them. What year is this exactly? Yeah. Exactly. Where am I? Who is this strange man? Why is he wearing sunglasses? What is this game? I don't know what this game is. It's weird. Are those my feet? Exactly. We gotta build some more. It's closer to my head. And got to build some more pipe belts. It's got such a funny run animation, this guy. Ah, is this maybe the problem? Bugger. Okay. No, that's fine. I can thread this. I can still save this. I don't want to do that. Thank you. So to defeat fat, you must become fat. No, to defeat electronic circuits, you must become an electronic circuit. That's a one-to-one. Probably best if I do a red thread on my iron. Go that way, yeah. That worm is pissed off. Where are you? Calm down, worm. Calm down. He's a nice guy, really. We can get a Maxwell Redeemer here. Should we get that in here? It's gonna get a double Redeemer. Yeah. Let's get. So this is beaconed, so we should be able to get this in here. It's going to be iron plates. Iron plates aren't really doing any. So there's iron plates here into steel. So we'll treat this as though the iron plates need to go from here. Yo. Next problem is I need to get some beacons here, so that solves that problem. Okay. What are we doing? So we need 5 more of these. Loads of those. Okay, so this is now coming out here. The next issue is I've got to let's make this some red here. That's right. Everyone needs an emotional support person. Okay. So now we need to get the copper one sorted. Here. What about here? Okay, so that's wrong. That's fine. We can fix that. And we need copper for this. That's fine. Yeah, Maxwell is always awesome. Okay, how is this getting on? Is the question. How many foundries we got? 19. How many do we need to build? 41. Great. Do you know what? Let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. Is this all of my... Okay, so we've got... Let's have a look at our stocks. 1.3... Electric circuit's not going to be an issue for longer. How is Avic getting on? Avic is... You've got lots to do actually, Avic. Let's get... this is in a stack of 2,000, so another 4k of those is okay. No, we don't need that. We need this. Yeah, another 2k of those. Also need some more pipe heads. Now we just need to hope I'm actually going to produce. That's okay. So we're producing copper here, that's fine. Yeah, it's gone on foundries and really shit places. Okay, that's not the other world. Just need to make more foundries. What do you need, Mr. Foundry? 4 tungsten carbide. Where the flip is the tungsten carbide got here? Okay. Just slightly, yeah, something long. So how are you doing today, Karama? Apart from not knowing where you are from 2 raids, a 2-raid chain. I'll do. Okay, so now circuits are there. Let me just refresh myself. Steel, yes. Electronic circuit, yes. Tungsten carbide, yes. Refined concrete. Okay, so we need to work on that, which is lovely. So, concrete. No, I can make concrete another way, right? Can I? Here. That's a thing of beauty, that is. Okay, molten iron stone brick, can I just make it beautiful? There's quite a few ingredients, right? So let's just stick with the standard 2-way here. And I want to make this. Oh boy. Okay, so and stone. Okay. So I feel like these will need to be flipped up. Yeah. Then we can have an output of 1 with these outputs here, so let's do that. Okay. I feel like reversing these will also help. Okay. So I feel like, so I want to, if I can make the molten iron here on this line. Yeah, and all I want to do is go like this. Like that. I also want to get these. Let's do this here. The pipes to connect these here. And we want the pipes to come out here. Preferably here. Not sure that's going to happen, so let's have some kind of interim solution, which would be here. It's fine. Right, I think I saw the wrong kind of pipe a second ago. I could be wrong. Like it was extended or something. Maybe not. I'm still low on... yeah, that's fine. Let's go make some more of those. I'm just going to stick a couple of these in to be trashed, because then I don't need to place them manually for the minute. Something else I could do actually is get Avic to bring a bunch of those. 500 would be nice. Yeah. Okay, so we've got the placements there. Hello, hey Lulu, how's it going? How is life in Lululand? Did you have a good weekend, Lou? Did you stay up to watch the game? Or did Retro stay up to watch the game? That's the question. Pardon me? Oh no, he said he was not going to stay up to watch the game, right? I think I remember him saying. Water. Water, water, water. Okay. I don't have any water. Let's put water in this one. So, the problem with having lava is your sea resource. Okay, that's a lot of... yeah, they've got it. Mew. Yeah, we are good. We are very good. No complaints. Everything is good. Yeah, he went to bed. Well, it's nice news to...
so cute! Don't hit me, evil monster!
What? It was nice news to wake up to as well, so that's always good. Is this my song? I can never remember. There's a song I really know. That's not the song. Hasn't played my song yet. Okay, so to make water, you'll have to take the steam and turn it into water. And to do that, I need this. Oh, so it just turns steam into water, right? That was just in a chemical plant. Okay. Is beacon friendly? They're roughly beacon friendly. Okay. I wonder if we could do it there, maybe.
flicking the damn thing.
Had a real echo on it then. It's interesting. Okay.
Flicking the damn thing.
Thanks, Snipes. What are you doing, Snipes? Projects, how's it going? Oh, ads. I'll wait for you to get out the ads. 40 seconds. Ah, I see, I see, I see. We're gonna make some water. Let's make some noise. Water, maybe. Who knows? So, this is beaconed. I'll just do it this way, to be honest. It'll be the easiest thing. Need to make some more of those. He's back. Projects, did you... if you're going to eat some lunch or some dinner, could I interest you in a Peking duck pizza? Pasta? I made pasta today. I made tagliatelle meatballs today. It was very nice. It was a spicy meatball. What do you need? How many have I got there? 10. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, I've been trying to convince my fellow Europeans to try out this interesting fusion pizza. Project's called Peking duck pizza. They don't seem very keen on it. Final week before our boy finishes for the summer. Okay. Yeah, I think we've actually got 2 weeks left. Snipes, maybe you should double check that. Maybe Snipes should double check. Oh, I'm going to double check it right now because I don't want to have just 1 week left and go, oh shit, I've got just 1 week left.
I'm not off track. What? I mean, okay. The 17th.
17th, yeah.
They can choose.
It is a crime in Italy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to any Italians who might watch this. We are committing crimes against your pizza. However, sometimes fusions work. And I don't pretend that they are authentic. I don't pretend they're traditional. Sometimes they are just damn nice. And I'm sorry. Right, okay. It scared me for a minute. Oh, by the way, right, we need... Oh, crikey. We need water up here. What's time? I might get a drink, actually. Shall I get a drink? Okay, I'm going to have a little drinks break. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hello. Welcome to Factorio with this character, but I can't remember my name. I am going to build some factories and I have to defeat all the worms. No, but except that one worm that is our friend. Yes, I'm going to fight. But it seems like the door is not open or whatever this character says in Dark Souls. It's too bad my arm isn't long enough to reach the mouse. So I have to bring the mouse to my arm. There you go. Although now it's not on the floor, so it's not going to work properly. I might have to wait until Sir Rizard is back. You can't see the mouse, yes. I might have to wait until Sir Rizard is back so that he can control my factory for me. Because I can't, it's very difficult for me to use the computer in this very onion light armor. Don't have these vehicles factories in Alolando. I need to go find myself a bonfire so I could sing. Hello, Rizard. I've taken over your stream while you are away. I hope you don't mind. The problem is I can't reach the mouse or the keyboard. So
I hope nothing's broken. Did I leave it running? Maybe something's broken.
You did leave it running, so that's on you, not me.
On me. Right, come on, Snipes.
What do you mean, Snipes? I am Sigma.
Come on, Sigma, Snipes. Come on. Oh shit, I had it on mute! I had it on mute!
I didn't have it on mute.
Banban, hello. The problem, you see, is that we didn't follow the tutorial. And if I followed the tutorial, maybe I wouldn't be stuck in this pickle. Ha 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 ha.
I redid the bit.
I wasn't on mute when I did my bit, was I?
You weren't on mute, no. Horror filth. 13 ghosts. 13 ghosts, 1 ectoplasm cup. Is that what you're watching, Lou? Honestly. Terrible. You'll do the tutorial next. Yeah. What the flip am I doing now? I need a bit more of this tungsten bloody carbide. Run, little guy, run! Right. The road is good. I've got my whiskey and coke. The alarms are going. I'm choosing to ignore them. This is like my smoke alarm, this red one. It's like having the smoke alarm. Doot doot. That's what the red one's for, right? Alright. How was your hunts and your showdowns? Bam Bam and Sir. I hope they were pleasant. Yeah, thanks Bam Bam, appreciate it. Why don't I just stick tungsten carbide on my trash list? Yeah, nice, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool. I know Snipes wanted to play Hunt Showdown, to be fair. Maybe maybe we should get into it, Snipes. Maybe. Right, I'm going to need... I can just get rid of the beacons, but I'm going to need these power poles there, I think. Huge! Okay. Yeah, we could get on it. It's another extraction shooter, right? I believe. Oh, was I not in the logistics network? How much are you requesting? 600. Okay, you just request 1200 because you need it. How many foundries do I need? I also need 11 tanks, so let's get that done. Huge sale! Huge. Yeah, just get 11. Sorted. Sorted, mate. Okay, still doing your thing. Okay. Concrete from molten iron, so we're getting the water in. We need to get stone. Hello, Avik, how's it going? I've heard you've been showing Ban Ban the hunts and or the showdowns. How is that all going, sir? Hi! Team v team. I'm gonna have a cliff. Fuck off. Honestly. Meta. Oh, nice. Spain, Portugal. Oh dear, oh dear. You know what that means? That means you're going to be in the quarterfinals. I don't know who. Do we know who against actually? Spain 1, Portugal 0. Let's have a gander, shall we? So you guys are... Oh, full time. Well played. Nice. Nice. Well done, Meta. Nice one. Okay, so round 16. I've got it right here. So USA versus Belgium. Has that been sort of resolved yet? When is it? Oh, it's tonight at 1 o'clock. Tonight at 1 AM British time, okay, which is, I think it's 5 hours, right? So that would make it, is that 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock tonight in the US, yeah. In the quarterfinals, yeah. The quarterfinals. And who is that? So that's USA and Belgium. Belgium? Belgium? Fair enough. And then when are you guys next playing then? It's a TBD versus a TBD. That's going to be Friday. Okay. That's weird. Why? I suppose it's only Monday. Okay.
Still closed. Still closed.
Thank you, Sigmar.
Sort your factory electricity out.
Sort my factory electricity out. It's fine. Look. No problem. No problem. 1.4 gigawatts. I do need to sort this out though. Avic, are there a bunch of... Is there like classes, or do you just make your own thing from like weapon loadouts and stuff?
I think it's a roguelike.
No, it's an extraction. It's pretty much an extraction shooter, I think.
It's a roguelike.
What do you roguelike?
As in, if you die, you go back down to like level 10 at most. Oh, that's cool.
Is it a roguelike? If you die, you go down to level 10? Is she speaking
That's
truths?
what somebody was telling me.
You make your own loadout thing and can buy character traits. Okay. Okay, interesting. Right. No, Snipes is under the impression it's a roguelike.
Well, somebody told me that. You went to lying.
If you die, character and equipment is gone. Yeah, like an extraction shooter, right? So we got sulfur coming here. Oh, that is perfect. Look at that. Let's do a bit shifty. My eyes hurting from that. Mines? Yep. So that hasn't actually made though, is it? So it's got to go there. You bastard, I didn't want that. Need to get the trophy. Here, the chort. Have a trophy. 3 trophies for the chort. Hey, Steve. That is a very obscure reference, I apologise. But it's pretty much an extraction shooter, Avic, right? Because it's PV. I'm about to flub it as well. I was about to say PvPPI then, right? It's PvEVP. That sounds really dumb when I say it like that. PvPVE sounds better. Did I need to get another pump in? I've got one there. Should be okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. That's a fine whiskey and coke, that is. Okay, this is not too bad. Focuses on looking for fights, not trying to avoid them at all costs, and cowboy style. Okay, it is, but not as much inventory management shit as Tarkov has. Okay, and to be fair, I think Arc Raiders also has a bunch of inventory management shit. Pardon me. So I need to get the iron in here, there. Let's just make that there. Connecting to chat. Please don't go wrong, internet or something. Okay, weird. Just had a little ping out then. Oh, wait, what? This isn't right. What's gone wrong here? What's that gone wrong? I don't like it. Hello. Okay, maybe because of this. Or that one. But it can get quite try-hardy with sniping and all that. You've just worked both of our names into that sentence and we appreciate it. I just hope Ban and Sarah don't lose motivation too quickly because it does take time to get used to. Not intended. Yeah, fair. I think that's the thing though, it's like, Avik, so, okay, hope Ban and Sarah don't lose motivation too quickly because it takes time to get used to, right, okay. So the problem though is that, why is it not a game which, like, captures you early on, right? Because that's usually the thing about video games nowadays, is that's what they sort of try to aim to do. Like, what is it one of... Because it's like we're playing Guild Wars, right? As you know. As I'm sure you are aware. But we're sort of saying to Alexis, because he's only played it for the first time, like, oh yeah, this game, it sort of gets better as you get past the kind of tutorial area and everything. And it feels like that's a very old school idea, right? That you have to kind of put a whole bunch of hours into something before it starts getting good. Unlike Factorio, which is fucking amazing from the fucking start. Look at you, Avik. You're getting all this stuff in. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, fine. So back to Volcanus. I feel like this entire stream is just going to be me just trying to automate the process of making foundries properly, and that is slightly frustrating, I'm not going to lie. Time to develop the Stockholm Syndrome. Nice. Nice. I feel like I'm gonna have a break from Factorio Tally at some point, and I'll do a Rizard Minecraft stream. Look at this thing I'm making. Everyone in the chat be like, "What are you making?" I'll be like, "Well, you know." I can't tell you because you'll tell Ban. No, Ban's the last person to know. Not really comparable yet. No need to thank me. Of course, there's a need to thank you. You hold all of the important stuff in your bum, and I appreciate it. Okay, right, this is good. Why are these only just making now? Make my water, please. So, products finished. So this makes 2k steam with a crafting speed of 1. And this takes 1k steam with a crafting speed of 1. But these shouldn't be going down. These should be... So I can see already that these aren't always producing. Output full, okay. The output's not full. So I think it's these pipes which don't have the capacity to transfer all the steam. I think that's the issue. So let's make that go there. That go there. That go there. Let's make another little pipe there. Let's make a little bridge pipe here. A pipe there. And hopefully that will fix that bit. Amen. Exactly. Which man are you talking about? The something men's like just said. Oh, my worm's back. Hello. I saw your factory and I thought, fuck that, I don't want to break that fucking thing. That's a right fucking mess. I'm a bit torn between that has to get you in the beginning versus the late game has to be great. I'd love to have both, to be honest, but for a game like Hunt, it doesn't really work that way. Yeah, funny actually, because I say all that, but if you've kept with Hunt for 6 years, I played Ark Raiders. I absolutely love that fucking game to bits. That game is amazing. It's so good, but it's front loaded, right? It's front loaded with you're discovering stuff. You're like, what the hell does all this do? And it's brilliant from the get-go, and I just don't think it has the retention to keep people going on it. I'm not sure what that exact problem is, if that's like just needs more levels or something like that, but it's a tad painful, to be perfectly honest. I wish it did retain people. Right, we've got green chips coming in here. Also, the green chip production, oh no, 2's fine, I guess. Yeah, 2 is okay. That'll do. It's a mess anyway, that'll do. Yeah. But I still thought Ark Raiders was amazing. Appreciate there's a little bit of controversy about some of the design choices and things like that, but especially after coming out of the back of playing Helldivers as well, it was it had that Helldivers, like, where you shoot, you can see the like impact of that shot on the enemy, and it has that, and it's really clever. It's like Dreadnought in the beta was so front loaded, which was great because there's so much stuff to try out, and when it came out they just stretched that out to a hellish grind. Yeah, I don't really understand the grindy thing about it. It's like, but with that being said, one of the solutions to a grind is to allow anyone to get anything, but then there's an element of randomization to it, so you end up kind of grinding out in that sense, right? You kind of go, well, I want to get this item, I want to get this weapon, and this is a really good weapon, and I know it appears here, or it appears like in these particular criteria, but it might not appear in those criteria, or someone else might get there, or something like that, and it gets a bit annoying in that sense. Right, for some reason my stone is not being produced. So stone is because it's being consumed by landfill. Okay, so what I actually want to do is turn this off for a minute. Also, I'm not producing enough stone because I don't need to produce these elements yet. That's fine. If anything, I want to send the stone to... Oh, wait a minute, so the stone's getting made here. So I'm going to send... If anything, I'm going to send the stone this way. Pardon me. Shai-Hulud Jr.'s here. You, sir, you destroyed these, and it was a sad day. Want to unlock a minor upgrade, win 100 games. Yeah, that's stupid. That was a World of Tanks, or I don't know what WT is off the top of my head. War Thunder, my bad. Grind so soul crushing. Oh, yeah, yeah. There's a problem, right, I have with some free-to-play things where they just... I feel like they're kind of grind to win, if you know what I mean. And it just means that people who've been on... I could be wrong about that because I haven't really played them, to be fair. But there's just a lot of free-to-play games which sort of feel like that. Remember, I keep getting suckered in by the odd, like, free-to-play mobile game. You know, some of the trash you see on the stupid adverts and things. Like, oh, you know, I might give that a go. And I played one which had, like, this multiplayer component, but it was just... It was just rubbish. Absolute rubbish. And why I spent my time on that, I do not know. These are in the wrong place. We're getting water though, that's nice. Right, what am I missing to get actual foundries though? It's probably our good friend tungsten carbide. Then they're selling a premium service where you get faster. Yeah, pay to win, right? Pay to win. No one likes pay to win, except what do they call them? The whales. Yeah, it's just completely against the ethos of gaming. At the end of the day, it's just like pay to win is like having like legal horse drugs on horse racing, but they cost a lot, and only some people can afford them. Pay to be annoyed less. Yeah. Still sounds like the same problem fundamentally though, right? I'm getting all of the like basic music and I want the good shit music to come in at some point. It's just not happening. Steel. Okay, that's fine. Right, I'm getting a bit miffed having to do this manually, so maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a couple of chests for this right now, and then I can solve this problem later properly. So I've got, so these are making steel, that's great. I will stick another chest in here, solve the problem this way. Also, let's get a couple of substations in here. That's how the premium thing in War Thunder works. Soul Crushing Grind. If you would like to check out a specific tank or a bit less soul crushing and no repair cost issues with premium. Right. I just find free to play weird, to be honest. It's like I don't know. But then I don't really understand what the solution would be apart from trying to make money off your cosmetics. And I'm not sure that is a solution, really. This makes me cry. A lot. I'm not happy. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pretend to do that. I'm going to do that. That, in theory, solves that problem. Right, I'm not even making gears yet, so I don't need to worry about that. This, I can get rid of. We're still lacking foundries, okay. League does it. I haven't even touched League of Legends. What? League does what, sorry? It just makes money from cosmetics? It's funny what games I'm just not really interested in. Like, I used to when I was younger, I used to kind of consider myself as like a gamer. I could just pick anything up and be like, you know, this, that, and the other. And there's just some games that's just real blind spots for me. Selling cosmetics, not game altering stuff. So, yes, I think part of the this is not a problem. It's a problem for everything else. What League does well is an aesthetic. So, making a business model based on cosmetics is great when you've got an aesthetic, a really solid aesthetic, right? I can snipes, but like I don't want to pick up a MOBA. I don't want to pick up a beat 'em up. I mean, I can. It's just not fundamentally interested in them. Oh, laser weapons. Okay, so we've got 11k, 11k, 4, 4, and 3. Let's do this one. So, okay, this is good. We are in the process now of making... Oh, we're actually making concrete. Look at this, that's good. I remember you playing something one time and moaning about how much you hated it, but you still played it. I feel like this is somewhat recently, Snipes, actually, right? This feels very recent, because... What the fuck game was that? Oh no, it might be something like... Let's get rid of this. Yeah, I think it was Drug Dealer Simulator. And I remember... I think, to be honest though, with Drug Dealer Simulator actually, is that it's not a game which I didn't like, it's a game which frustrated me at their design decisions. I think that's what it fundamentally was. I don't need this. The concrete comes up here. Obviously, you have to have enough people playing the game and willing to spend money. And to be honest, League has big problems. Cosmetic prices, in my opinion, are way too high. But at least it's paid to look cool. That's okay with me. Yeah. Pay cosmetics is perfectly fine. I think it's a really good way of doing things because it solves a number of problems. One of the problems being is that what does the art department do once the game is in the thick of the development and bug, the development, test, bug, crunching period where pretty much all the art is done, the design is done, and it's just a case of getting the game to work. What does the art department do? They make cosmetics, and I think that's a really good way of running your business, in my opinion. And I think maybe in my kind of youthful purist days I would have been like, oh no, cosmetics, oh DLC, but it's like, honestly, like, people moan about the horse armor DLC in Skyrim, and it's like, that's really not the... It might have been the beginning of a problem, but it wasn't really the biggest problem DLC could be. Yes, can't remember. Okay, so let's just finish Avex. I watched a friend playing Tekken the other day, and I noticed I never really played fighting games. Problem is, if new cosmetics to sell are the only things they work on and no other content for the game. That is also true, yeah. That being said, hopefully a cosmetic is just one department's work, and it's not the developers or testers' work, in theory. But I say that with a caveat, because sometimes cosmetics do need some development or test attention because of something like, you could have like a new hairstyle which ends up clipping and all that stuff. Yeah. But the other thing about cosmetics, this is the issue, Avik, is that it's a nefarious business practice in a sense. Oh, we've got ads. I think that's one for you, Avik. Nefarious business practice because the cosmetics are the cash cow, and they're just making up excuses to not put any more into the game. I think that's the issue. Snipes point. So, yeah, I can't remember. I know it happened with that Reporter Zombie game. So the Reporter Zombie game Snipes is talking about is Dead Rising. I played Dead Rising 1 and 2, and I think it's just my brain was geared to trying to do story missions, and I was not able to have fun on that game, and it really pissed me off. And Dead Rising 2 was a lot better, a lot less janky, and I think I might have completed the base game of Dead Rising 2. But there's just... its entire style of game, its approach to its game design was just not one which I liked, to be honest. So... but other people liked it, so who am I to judge? Right, okay, we got the stone coming in, that's good. So the concrete is being made. The next step, so we've got beacons there, the next step is now to make the refined concrete, of which I believe refined concrete can only be made in an assembler. So we're going to do that. So we're going to get these assemblers here. Yeah, okay, so we've got those there, that's fine. And I want to go, so that could be threaded, but let's go there for safety. Dark Titan release, half of the features were missing, game was still great, reforging weapons and adjusting skills wasn't implemented yet, and 2 out of 3 all skill trees were missing, but you know what worked perfectly from day one, was supplied with new stuff every few days, the skin shop in a bite, yeah, okay. Painful. Okay, so, oh, these need sticks. Fuck off, sticks. Fuck off. fuck right off. I don't want to... Okay, so we can reverse the stick input. To play games, so yeah, I'm going to do that, okay. Because I can't be bothered to... Can I be bothered to put the sticks in properly? Maybe I can. I put the wrong thing here though, unless I do a bridge there. Yeah, okay. Underground, sorry. Here. To there. Okay. Right, the fact this is here pees me off no end. Oh, I've put that in the wrong place already. Let's get that up here for now. Oh, ball bags. That's okay though. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Change these to sticks. Yeah, Aral, this is my problem though, is I'm fairly confident listen, I can do me, okay? And I impress upon everyone watching, to you do you do you. But my issue with sticks is that I'm fairly confident the requirement, the belt layout of sticks is kind of not efficient. So I will be producing sticks on site. However, I could very much be wrong about that. I've also got a little problem here, but I can fix that. There. Oh shit, shit burgers. Okay. This really pees me off. Okay, whatever. Makes me cry inside, that does. Great game, just completely thrown overboard by wrong business decisions. I know at the end of the day it's a product that has to be financially viable. Can we not have the art and soul part still in the game much as well? Yeah. I think what I find, Avik, is that usually I don't think wanting to make money from something is particularly a bad idea. I can fix that other one. I figured it out. Have I? No. Bollocks. Maybe. Jump, fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to fix it. Right, I'll get back to what I was saying in a second, 2 seconds. Okay. The money make it right, okay, so but usually the best games which still make money is like they've uncovered gold, right? They've, you know, Helldivers 2 is a great example, right? You go... Helldivers 1 did okay, I'm sure it did fine, but all of a sudden just the right factors of everything just work out, you make a great game like Helldivers 2. And then for Sony to then want to capitalise on that, in my opinion, is really good. There are a number of blunders which happened early on. Why is this pipe shit? Oh, I'm missing pipes. Let's make like 5 of these as well. But yeah, Helldivers 2 is a great example of like something blows up and then you go, oh wow, you know, wow, this is going to be amazing. And then unfortunately there's a few things which I don't think the studio expanded. PSN lock, yeah. The studio expanded too quickly, right? This is unnecessary. So this is now, that's got my iron. I can't do anything here actually. Yeah, I can. I can go make that there. And yeah, and then the developers couldn't keep up. I think that was a big problem with the demands. And I still feel like they have that problem a little bit anyway. They've got this thing just printing money right now, and do you know what? The great thing, and again, the great thing about Helldivers 2 is it's actually got the most solid, and it's one of the best player-friendly monetizations at the moment, right? What it fundamentally says is it says we're going to charge, and it was a cheap game as well, right? It's, yeah, not listening to feedback. I agree. In a way, I agree. Okay. It's a cheap game, and it had the monetization was brilliant. It said, "Would you like to throw some money and get this stuff?" Albeit, it's really worth pointing out that throwing your money at super credits is actually not amazing because you don't get all the medals and things you need to unlock the stuff in a war bond anyway. Okay, it's worth pointing that out. Or it says, "Would you like to grind for super credits?" And that grinding, by the way, or you don't have to grind. You could just play the game and get your super credits as well. That's also a thing. But those latter two will get you the medals, will get you the things which help you unlock the stuff. So the fact that it has options, and that those options are either like, "Would you like to spend some time?" And yes, there's grinding, but grinding, I don't think grinding is all bad. Okay, I mean, we all play MMOs, right? Lol. To a degree, is grinding, or there's, you know, do you want to spend your evening trying to get X amount of super credits, or would you like to use that time, quote unquote, more productively and just throw some money at it? And because you've spent that time more productively earlier in the day with a job and all the rest of it, right? That's the idea. I think all that's good. I think, but with feedback, right? Feedback is a funny one because there's a whole plethora of problems with feedback, and it's not so much that they weren't listening, it's that I personally don't think Arrowhead really nailed the idea that sometimes your vision has to, sometimes what people ask for is not to your vision, and sometimes your vision is better than what they ask for. And that might, this is really bad, by the way, I don't want this. And I'm not saying for a minute that they shouldn't listen to feedback. What I'm saying is, like, they need to kind of keep their artistic vision in check and still listen to feedback. And I think the classic, their grunt fantasy is not the community they have. What do you mean? Sorry. What do you mean? Because a really good example, right, is looking at how developers responded to, how Sega responded to Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Which is that franchise had almost, probably more than a decade of, the franchise of Sonic had almost a decade of absolute shit, but that's because the community couldn't fundamentally understand what they both wanted and what they were asking for. And I think it took them a long time for them to really understand, like, what it was that their community needed. And to be honest, I found that it's not that they got their community what they asked for, it's that members of their community made good decisions to steer those games in the right place. And like Sonic Mania, for example, is a really good example of that, where you just had someone from the community who made fan games basically just make a game, and it was, in my opinion, one of the best Sonic games of, you know, of more recent release. So okay, this needs 4. We've got beacons here. But yeah, I don't know what you mean by the... Right, so their grunt fantasy is not the community they have, and they understood that once. I don't really know what you mean by that, Avik, to be honest. Okay, this needs a lot of sticks, I think. It also needs a lot of concrete, so maybe we will stick the red thread in this way. The thing they were talking about, how it's funny if you were like always missing and always dying stormtrooper or something. So he couldn't do anything with most weapons at release, really. A full recoilless rifle backpack whiff of headshots to kill a charger, for example. The only reasonable valid loadout being the railgun, which in turn was nerfed. Yeah, so yes. It's like... Here's the thing about nerfs, okay? I do think that if they had balanced the weapons properly, that they would have had to make a few nerfs here or there. However, their motivations for nerfing things seem to be in the wrong place, because what they needed to do, and what they still need to do in my opinion, is make the support... Let's just take the support weapons and forget the primary weapons, all the rest of it. What they need to do is they need to see all of their support weapons, and they need to ask the question, what function do these weapons do? And when I mean function, I don't mean weapon statistics. I don't mean this does 100 of this at the cost of 30 of this. I mean, what does this do? And everything... Oh, sure, yeah. What do you want to say about the build? And back to my rant, sorry. Everything they do about the weapon, in my opinion, should be unique. So, for example, if they want to turn around and say, what we want the railgun to do is that we want it to shred armor off a target, right? So, for example, one of your team has a railgun, 2 foundries of sticks saturate a red belt. Okay. Oh, by the way, you could just say what you want. By the way, don't ask for permission. It's fine, because to be honest, you're not saying it in any kind of judgmental way, so it's all good. You say what you need to say. So yeah, so like if a railgun shredded armor, then you could basically get a bunch of other people. You might have something like a stalwart, and all of a sudden someone with a stalwart is able to take down a charger because the person with the railgun shot the leg armor off the charger, right? Okay, so Aral, I've heard what you said. All I will say is this will be a green belt. And hopefully that will fix it a bit. But this is a bit overboard. I agree. Fair enough. Also, this needs to have something here. And I think they've got a real love relationship with that autocannon, and they make it, in my opinion, way too good. And I love the autocannon, by the way. They do not want to touch that thing, and it's like, and you know, they keep nerfing all these other guns, and then they go with the autocannon. And if they built in all these other guns, and all these other guns do these things, and they make the autocannon the jack of all trades, that's great. But then they go, do you know what the autocannon needs? It needs flak bullets. 4 foundry saturated green belt. Then okay, yeah. And it's like, you don't need to add stuff to the autocannon. It still does a really good job at being jack of all trades. But no, just add more stuff to it. And I just think, like, what does the autocannon do? What does a weapon do which the autocannon cannot also do? Because in my opinion, the autocannon, for example, should be the jack of all trades. So when anyone says, you take X enemy, the answer shouldn't be the autocannon. And yet that does seem to be true for a few enemies, like the Stingray from the Illuminate, right? For example, maybe there is a weapon which kills those better. But yeah, they don't seem to understand their vision with... Right, this is wrong, I don't like this. They don't seem to understand their vision with... This is also wrong. Okay, where the flip is this going? So, let me just think about this for a second. We're going to have concrete come in here, and then we want steel to come in this top one, and it's going to create... is it just going to... It's going to create 10. So actually maybe we do want the red to come in, and we're going to have the red to go in here. Yeah, I just think... You take the stalwart, right? Again, we're just talking about support weapons. You take the stalwarts because what you want the stalwart to do is to get all of the light enemies, and you just want a weapon which is just great at just mowing down light enemies. Okay? That's what you want the stalwart to do. But the stalwart just becomes like a... I don't know. It's weird. It's like people will just go, why are you taking the stalwart when you could just take the medium machine gun? Okay? And the other great thing about the stalwart is that you can reload it on the run, you can move while you're doing things with it, right? If you factor in stacking, you're in a perfect ratio of the belt. I shouldn't have doubted the math. Factor in stacking. No, honestly, this is probably... Listen, if you have any concerns about my build, you were probably correct, okay? I am not in any, like... I don't have any, like... What's the word? Illusions that I'm doing things correctly. So please do not worry. If you think Riz, you were... All I will say is that I'm a bit pig-headed, and I might not, unless you turn around and you're like... There's a lot of suggestions which will be like, by the way, you doing this is going to cause these problems, and that's fine. But in my head, I'm like, if this thing will never produce... This will never produce anything because all of these produce the things before it can even produce this, then I'm probably not going to change it because it's that style of refactoring I'm personally not interested in. Because I'm pig-headed like that. I apologise. So, I'm just tired, man, because we were there already and they improved it so much and they took all the steps back. You can headshot kill charges with one expendable now. Okay, great. You get head on. Yeah. I mean, there's another problem with that, Avic, right? Which is like the when enemy variety just becomes the joke in Final Fantasy, right? Is that you go, I fought this enemy before, but now it's a different shade of a color, and it's like it's the same thing. It does the exact same stuff. Why does it exist? I think if you were to get an armored charger or a toxic charger or whatever you want, that should be a special mission objective, right? You should go, I'm playing a level 7, and this level 7 is kill toxic charger in the toxic charger nest. Okay? It shouldn't be a common enemy. If you want... Yeah. It's not about aesthetics, it's just me. I do appreciate what you said, sorry. It's just me being like fuck it. 10 will do, you know, without putting too much thought into it about the maths of it, if that makes sense. Right, I really need to finish this because I keep going on a rant. This has got concrete. The fact I'm doing threads now actually is kind of annoying, but that's fine, I'll fix those. They shouldn't take too long to fix. Every other... Yeah, exactly. No, I know. I do like... Okay, I will say this, though. I do like that bots don't really have light armor. Okay? I do actually quite like that. The basic grunts of light armor, the berserkers, whatever they're called, have... It seems that they have light armor. Pretty much everything doesn't. I like that. I like that there's a faction which goes... We're not about light armor, we're about medium armor, because we've got armor. And that you have to switch up your playstyles to... That you have to switch up your playstyles to fight them. Hey, there's another Helldiver in here. Project Misha, how's it going? How is it going? Yeah, this hurts me. Arrow? This green circuit bit right here hurts me because I know exactly what's going to happen in one planet's time, okay? And the reason why this hurts me is because These are 3x3, and I know what the next planet's going to do. It's going to give me something which is 4x4, and it makes the fucking circuit so much better. And it hurts me. It hurts me to place them there. What I'm going to do about this, I do not know. I might just stick the bus stack on the other side with the electromagnetic factory things and build the circuits that way. So, yeah, engineering. Engineer Rizard. So, after 10 business days of commuting, I'm finally home. What? 10 business days of commuting? What'd you do? Go for a walk? What have you been doing, boy? And bugs shouldn't have hemiorder in turn, but numbers. Snipes Factory. Yeah. Ask Snipes. I don't know why she's not playing Factorio. One day, Tenacity. One day. Okay, what the flip it? Right, this is all wrong. Because I want... Is it all wrong? Yes. I want steel in here. How's it going, Tenacity? Do you mean this? Do you want me to send you a blueprint? How am I going to send you? Are you on Discord? Oh, sorry. Are you trying to say something like you want to take my space and then figure out how you're gonna, how I could put EMPs in here? Is that what you're trying to say? The only other thing I can think of is I can utilize this like beacon space, maybe. Right. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. You feel the heat creeping up? Yes, me too. But Tenacity, unless it's different for you, I think it's only going to get low 30s. And to be honest, after it being so high after being so high, I don't mind low 30s. I can. It's not going to be amazing, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Without moving the beacons, yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, the beacon placement is not ideal, right? Because I could have more beacons in here, but this is just what I do. Right, so the steel is going in here. These are in the wrong. These are going the wrong way. Traffic sucks on here, mate. Since 2.9, more beacons have diminishing returns, so a single one is good enough. Yeah, I think that's why I started to do this, because I didn't actually start using beacons until fairly recently. My first use of beacons, this was on a save, maybe 2 saves ago, which I was like, these rockets are taking so long, and I started beaconing them, and I was like, oh my god, beacons are good. And then I started putting beacons on as much thing as I could, because they are really good. And I hope you will enjoy Gleber when I get to it, because I even beacon Gleber, and I fucking love Gleber. I fucking love it. I am one of the few people in this world who actually really likes Gleber, because it is such a puzzle. It is insane, but I really like it. Okay, so the steel's coming in here. Perfect. Let's get the steel in here. It's ratio of machines that makes my LP more harder. Okay. This is painful. So I'm just going to have to go here and... Can I get anything in here? I can get something in here, so let's do that. How do you feel about Glaber, Errol? Everyone's favourite planet? Hit the showers, yeah. You do, you dude. Don't drop the soap. Yeah, no, 100%. The enemies. No, I quite like the enemies, actually. I quite like... Do you know what? I'll give you a nice sneak peek, shall I? Do you know, I think it's so arrogant of me to call this the perfect space age, but what I'm trying to say is that it's... this one? No, this is just volcanoes. Lakes, I think it's this one. Oh my god, you're going to see an absolute mess. This is my city block, and I just gave up. The interrupts were killing me, okay? This really hurts me. But it looks fucking lovely. It looks amazing, right? I'm really happy with, like, how the aesthetic of it, but the trains, man, oh my god. Okay, like, I've got 100 trains. Yeah. I don't... having to minimize the time travel is a very fun challenge. Glaber. Welcome to Glaber. I'm so proud of this build though. There's a lot of bots, by the way, an absolute ton of bots. I've got 20,000 logistics bots, and as you can see, they are buzzing like flies. But my Glaber build, oh my god, I'm happy with this. So, basically, I create my nutrients from rot and yeah, bots on Glaber is like no-brainer in my opinion. That's because purple chests on Glaber are brilliant. So I could have these running based on like a calculation of the amount of nutrients in my system, but I just have them running. I just have them running irregardless. And then yeah, so I've got basically pretty much everything here. It's all beaconed as well, right? And everything is efficiency beacon with production modules. I tend to find that's a pretty good system. Everything works on being able to send... either send the... oh, what is it called? Spoilage to... so I've got a bus here, okay? Got a bus here? I've got a bus here, but I've also got a spoilage bus. Okay, I absolutely fucking love this. And the other thing, right, is that and then my bus also. One of the other things I do is I create an entire area to. Yeah, it's the purple chests. Honestly, I think purple chests just solves Glaber in my opinion. Like. I do have spoilage drops, okay, but being able to get rid of things and your bot's just going fuck it, I need to grab that as soon as possible, it really helps in my opinion. But as you can see, every time I need so this creates nutrients here, but every time I need nutrients, so this requester chest here, but I've got buffer chests. There's a reason why I've got buffer chests. I think it's because I use requester chests for the things I really need nutrients for to really keep on top on, and I use buffer chests for the secondary requests, if that makes sense. So at this point, this one's making the artificial soil, so this is a buffer chest. But yeah, anything which can have nutrients usually goes off to a purple chest, or this bus of spoilage here. And then, as I'm sure you can imagine, it all gets put down into this heating tower. The other thing with Glaber is my power is nuclear. Probably isn't needed because the amount of energy I'm making with heating towers is probably enough. I am making energy with heating towers. But nuclear I find works well on Glaber. Obviously you've got to do the import-export. Here is my biggest front. So if I do my spores... this is just an absolute, like, graveyard of pentapod shells. Now, the fact that my spores escape my boundary, at first you think that's a bad idea. You know, I've got I've got big stompers coming in. I love the fact they're called big stompers. But pentapod shells are amazing because if ever this factory jammed up, and it has done on occasion, I can just delete some of these shells and it will pick the eggs back up. Here is, and then this is part of my bus, which is my egg production basically, and it creates all the science. Says anything to do with eggs is all walled off. I've got it all turreted. Yeah. This is a nice piece of music, this one, actually. I forgot about this one. Yeah, we just create a whole bunch of things here. What's this making? Oh, this is just making... What is this making? Oh, it's just making carbon. Okay. Yeah, I think Glaber is more or less done, so... yeah. I mean... you know, it does look nice, and I wish I did complete the run with this, but it was just hurting my brain so much to just do stuff, and the trains and the interrupts were just hurting. Yeah, while they're in the shell, they don't get spoiled as well, I'm pretty sure. So that just doesn't have spoilage. I don't think it always spawns an egg, but the fact that I could just delete a few, they'll spawn eggs and it'll send all the eggs back to my egg factory is enough to just make sure the egg production just keeps going, basically. But yeah, like... Celestia, yeah, have you played Space Age? Or you just know bits about it? It's an okay way to have a restart mechanism. I don't know if it's the best way. I'm sure there are way better ways. Like, I've seen people where they try to put the, like, old eggs or the fresh eggs into a circuit which just focuses on recycling those eggs. Okay. But yeah, there's bits of it. I just love the aesthetic of Glaber. Just the farming of it, and the... I'm giving a bit of a spoiler for Recycle Biolabs. That's an idea. That's a good idea. I like that. But yeah, I will show you... I'll just give you a little tour. So, the only one I tried to city block is actually Nalvis. I didn't try to city block any of the rest. Folgora, I think this is starting to get a bit shit, actually. But it's okay. This Folgora's crazy. Basically, this entire right-hand section is just mining. Orphan. Yeah, nice. Nice. Yeah, that's because I wouldn't say is it cheating. I just put the landmass scale up on the when I made the map because it doesn't break achievements, right? Yeah, this entire area creates trash. I have played this on base settings, by the way, and I have done Volcor base settings, and I had a massive train network. I can maybe show that. I think that was my first run. All this is trash, and then it goes into this insane recycling system here. Okay. So this is how I do recyclers. There might be a better way to do it, but this works. Okay. And then all of these then get filtered on into various, and so all of these are buffer chests for each of these materials, and then the buffer chests will eventually go into various recyclers. This recycler here is pretty much just dedicated to recycling gears because there's too much gears. You can see the kind of rough output of things. And then I've got another set of recyclers here to just get rid of any excess. And another set there. This creates stone. But yeah, basically the first part just works on creating intermediate materials. So green circuits, the stone bricks, iron rods, that type of thing. I think iron rods actually might be something I do bus on this. And then I create my massive bus here. And the one problem then is that I was unable to bridge any of this with like a green belt or anything. So this is purely logistic driven. it takes from here and puts over here, and it hurts me a little bit, but it's fine. So once we get all the materials here, this island then is basically my bus, so that's where I've created there's a little bit of Holmium processing over here as well, by the way. But yeah, just starts creating all of the bits I need to create various things I need, and then I've got a little bit of quality going on. This is a bit of a mess. So at the moment, the way I do quality is end product quality. So I just stick quality modules on the end product, and then I will recycle up and down those products to basically try to create the sort of... I think at the moment I might just be on purple. I don't know if I've got legendary yet. I think I might have legendary actually. No. Okay. On the save. This is terrible music. And then yeah, this is just my rockets, which do the job. And then this is what Volcanus is probably going to end up being. This is actually a massive bus for Volcanus. Huge. The temptation to just, I don't know, copy paste that and put it on my new save, right? And Nalvis, yeah. I mean, I like my Nalvis base, but at the same time, it does break my heart that the trains just got way too much. You can just snuff things flowing, right? It's just painful. I mean, you can see various trains working. It's just this one here was basically just dedicated to putting all of the ore here and then turning it into... I think I'm just going to avoid using city blocks. I really like the idea of doing a city block, and then there's one design decision which really did not help this, and that is the stations are on the line, whereas what they needed to be was a junction which came off the line to create the station. And I would encourage try to global without bots. Oh, Gleba without bots. You, sir, are a mad lad. I will have a think. I will have a think. Let's go back to my original thing. Okay, so I need to get the steel to come in, which is here. Real build. Yeah. But here's the other thing about Glaber. I love Glaber. I really do. But I'm in the camp that Glaber should be the third planet you do. And that's because Volcanus has cliff explosives. And I suppose green belts. But all of the like electro gear and the mech suit and everything you get from Fulgora, in my opinion, really help the Glaber monster problem. Okay, the EMP kit, the Tesla cannon, and all that stuff. I think that's the tool you need really to help with Glaber. So I tend to leave Glaber till last, but only because everything else is sort of does it better. 8 bread. Oh, Avic's here. Hi, Avic. Okay. Okay. I need to go get back down there. Hi, Riz. Avic, is because you'd finished making all your requests and you'd turned up at my planet, so I was just saying hi to your spaceship for coming back. There you go, that's one for Celeste. It's fucking... Oh, the song! Yes, finally we get good music. No, it's... I mean, at the end of the day, like, I've seen I didn't show me... I'm not sure I showed you the Aquilo. Did I have Aquilo on that one? Maybe I didn't. Oh, no, the song's coming. Let's play with the song. Very little is going to spoil me about this game, because I did get very close to beating it, but then Aquilo and Glaber at the time broke me when I did it. What do we have on our network? We should have, yeah, 2,000 of each. That's pretty good. That's all I need, really. Red tunnels is the next thing. Yeah, and pipes. Okay, I can do that. Bop. Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with my Volcanus Fulgora Glaber. While I love Glaber, the planet which actually hurts me the most is Fulgora, because it just breaks me a bit. It's a lot of like messing around with the space. I'm not saying it's a bad planet, I'm just saying it's interesting for me that I watch the community go off, Fulgora's great, Glaber's trashed, I'm like, maybe that's part of the problem with the community, right, is that people can't accept that, like, different people think in different ways, and, like, maybe the way a certain planet works is, like, quite appealing to other people, actually. What was the other thing I need to put? Pipes. Oh, there's cliffs, man. Oh, fucking cliffs. Yeah. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll do. Let's put pipes there. Do I? So I've made all the foundry stuff. Ah, yeah, because I had the hands on it. Yes. Yes. Well done. Is it making? It's made 7. What's it lacking? Okay, that's fine. Tungsten carbide. Is that because I've run out of tungsten? Yes. Okay, so I need to think about where I'm going to get my tungsten from. Now, I can't get rid of Shai-Hulud Jr. He's too cute of a boy, really, so I'm going to have to get something else. Plus his stack is shit anyway, so let's look at... All he's got is a little bit of coal. Yeah, let's keep him. He's my pet. Elementalist Necromancer is a Volcanus Fulgora? I don't understand. Yes, maybe Elementalist Necromancer is a good build. Says who? Just be an Elementalist Necromancer, Snipes. Just do it, it's fine. I won't forgive you, but the rest of the world will. That's one order, and I think the intended if there is such a thing. However, going to Glaber first could cut down in the size of factories you need to make because research is way more efficient. I remember I saw some stupid Reddit thread about someone going, you should do Fulgora first, you should, and for all these reasons. So I'm like, he's being very objective about it, like very, very objective about it. And it's fine, he's making his argument why he thinks Fulgora should be first, fine, but he's being very prescriptive about other people that they should be doing it. And I was like, well, if that's true, why do all the speedrunners do Glaber first? Yeah, that doesn't mean you should play badly those times. I'm joking. I just like to tease you. I honestly think, you know, someone might turn up to Volcanus and go, this planet makes no sense. And to be honest, it tries to make all its manufacturing through liquids. Maybe it doesn't make sense to some people, and for those people, they can get to Fulgora Glaber and probably enjoy it in that sense. And that's exactly how it should be, right? I still need the pipes because these are getting made. So, what is the time? Stop it, Avik, stop. We got good tungsten here. We're gonna have to kill this guy. That's really good tungsten there. Yeah, we're killing him. Okay, goodbye, Mr. Mr. Worm. No, why did I do 1-1? I need... Have we got any, 48 coal, yes, that's what I need. 1.2k carbon. This planet doesn't need carbon. Okay. Oh, let's get rid of some of that. Missed the opportunity to argue about which planet is best. The thing is, being objective to a degree is fine, right? Like, I think we could probably all agree Aquilo probably is the worst. Question is, why is Aquilo the worst? I don't know, maybe a row. I could be talking out my bum. I don't... There's nothing about it which makes me think this planet's really good. Like, what is it about Aquilo which makes you go, wow? That's my question, right? Because Glaber is all about the farming and the utilization of the flora and fauna. I think that's cool. Heat pipe spaghetti. Yes, okay, you sold me. Aquilo's good for that. You're correct, actually. You are right. That's a good argument. Well done. I like it. Heat pipe spaghetti. Yes, actually. That's my wife. You look so hot. Oh, right. Oh, you talk about me. Thanks. I'm not Snipes. I'm try-hard Rizard. I'm playing some Factorio. Yeah, it's weird with the Aquilo bots. How you doing, Jinx? I think Snipes is trying to argue with me about Elementalist Necromancer, and this is your time to shine, Jinx. Heat pipe spaghetti, you're completely correct. You've said the exact thing which I needed to hear to make me think, actually, no, you're right. The heat pipe stuff on Aquilo is quite fun. There it comes from the legend himself, the Guild Wars legend himself. He went, it's trash, because it is trash, Snipes. Nah, I'm sorry. We're just kidding. If you want to play a trash build, you play a trash build. It's fine. She's gonna get mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here's a question. Why is it trash? Jinx, why is Elementalist Necromancer rubbish? Because it's all well and good us bashing it, but we should have... I'm sure you've got a very good reason why it's rubbish. This just needs water. Water is on the way. Okay. We're going to make some refined concrete, and then we'll finally have all the bits we need for this. The problem with it is, if you necro, you probably want to go hard into death magic. If you're playing Ellie, you want to go hard into whatever your DPS spec is. Fire, air. Okay, so this is the bit okay, so there's the advanced build layer, okay, where someone has figured out if I use X skill with Y skill from these two different classes, this is how I'm going to make an advanced build, okay? But then there's the... Alright, thank you very much, Avik. Pleasure. And I will send you off, sir. This is Avik going on his way back to Nelvis. Goodbye, Avik. Goodbye, Avik. Auf Wiedersehen. So, what a ship, what a ship. It is magnificent vessel. So, yeah, so an advanced build would be like, I've got these crazy, like, combinations of skills from two different professions, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not talking about that, okay? Because I'm sure someone's probably made some crazy good Elementus Necro build in that sense. But for me, a second profession... And then you've got the other side where you're like, it doesn't really matter what your secondary profession is because you can go all in on your primary profession, jobs are good in. There's the second bit, right, where you go... So, for example, I'm playing a Ranger Monk, and I'm pretty much going all in on Ranger, but I will have a good Resurrect skill for Monk, but I may have a good healing, one good healing thing from Monk as well. So, is there something Necromancer does? Because Mesmer, for example, is good at stealing energy, for example. And Necromancer is maybe good at stealing health. But this is the question, is like, what can Elementalist do with Necromancer? That's my question. Like, how does it utilize Necromancer in a good way? Is it just go blood magic? Because that is what Snipes was doing, to be fair. She wasn't going fire death, she was going fire blood. Barbecue, mate. Lovely. What you got on the Barbie there, Riggs? What you got on the bloody barbecue? Pork and chicken. We have a real thing about chicken on barbecue, by the way. Like, if we do chicken on barbecues, it's usually the last meat because of... I don't know if it's true or not. It's just the contamination aspect of chicken, right? We're a bit weird with that, I think. Right. We are making refined concrete. We can now make... bless him. He needs to get that coat off. He's still got his chubster coat on for the summer. Poor thing. Can I make foundries? Yes! Finally. Okay, where's my beacons? Beacons there. So this is... okay, let me think about this for a second. Right, yeah, this Elementals can deal damage, usually with good AoE damage and fire or good single target damage with vary. Yep. Problem is you want to max whichever attribute, then because of the high energy cost of a lot of ele skills, you want to get energy storage probably. Yeah. So what you're saying basically is Elementalist is a better pure class than it is something which dips. Yeah, okay. So, but we talked about Elementalist Mesmer. What is it about Mesmer which makes it a good dip compared to Necro? Second curve is good. Okay. Oh, threading on yellow is painful. So, okay, so the lube, everyone's favourite liquid, is going in here. The lube is coming. The lube is coming, yep. In these holes. The lube is coming in these holes, yep. Okay. And so concrete and circuits need to be yellow. Mesmer has a skill called Arcane Echo. Yeah. Case in point, yeah. I see what you're saying. Right. Red. Oh, this is... I wonder if I can just thread like this and then I can just... When do you actually get Arcane Echo though? It's pretty amazing. It's 3 pretty strong spec stuff, lets you build an army of minions to roll on things. I'm actually struggling to remember. Is it like Hex is its 3rd attribute? It's Death, Blood, and... I haven't played a Necro, I'll be honest. Yeah, we won it last night. We won it last night. Curses, yeah. Spike Spirit, yeah. Yeah, Blood is power. I'm aware of that because I think I've used it for PvE team builds, hero builds. I used to play Jinx when there was a hero team build called Discord Way. I used to love that thing. And then it's been... I think it's been whatever it is. I know it's changed recently because of the buffs and nerfs. But it's been this like Mesmer... It might just be called Mesmer Way actually. Some kind of Mesmer hero team build. Yeah. It's a good match. It's going to be us and Norway next Saturday, Regs. Which would be nice. And it's very Mesmer focused, right? So Discord was Necro focused, I think, and Mesmer is... Oh, it's got that energy... Is it Energy Surge? Something like that? I was trying to wonder if there's a way I can... E-Surge was busted, yeah. If there's a way I can turn Devona into a healer, which might be a really bad idea because she's probably not got enough energy for it. Because my party, well, the three of us at the moment are Ranger, Elementalist, Necro. So we kind of need a monk for the early game, and then we one of us can get what's his name, the dwarf, right? Or there's probably better healers out there. A lot of people use ritualist healers, I guess, from the hero builds and things. Okay, this is looking nice. This thread, on the other hand, I'm not happy with it, but it works. If it works, it works. One, two, three, four. That's going that way, yep. So we need one here. There. I really like this song actually, it's really nice. It's like James Bond on a volcano planet. Take me to the secret volcano lair. What's the time? I'm going to get these foundries fixed up, and then I'm going to call it, I think. Strongest heals right now. Soul Twisting lets their prot spirits absorb and say, okay, cool. Which is funny because there's a class dedicated to healing. It's called Monk, and there's a class which is better at healing, right? Lol, lol, lol. There's foundries there. I wanted to get metallic science. I think the next stream will be metallurgy, orange science. So Jinx, what's like your least favourite class to play, do you think? And why is it warrior? No. My first class the actual heal skills are used on a Blood's Power Necro Spike heal. Give mana regen while using Soul Reaper to give there. Yeah, okay, cool. Ranger. The first time I played the game, and I would still call him my main character, is a warrior, which is pretty basic, but then I was playing with Snipes and one of her other friends when we first started, so I said I'll be warrior. But very much Mesmer is my favourite by a country mile, because I just find it's a class you just don't find in any other RPGs, in my opinion. The idea of just having a trolling magic character whose job is to just troll mostly other mages, but also warriors and things like that, just to piss on everyone's grave, and it just makes my day. I just love it, because you go, that guy wants to cast a bunch of spells, backfire, for example. And I'm talking about like early game Mesmer, you know, there's better skills later. Rag Dream class. That guy wants to hit things, empathy, you know, there's so much like, and then all the interrupts are brilliant. They're so good. So I'm actually building my ranger jinx, but I'm going to make him an interrupt ranger. I'm going to see how that gets on. So I'm basically just building a ranger like a mesmer, like a scrub. But there you go. I need to make a whole bunch of red tunnels, and I've run out of green. Well, the thing is I used to be in a guild back in the day, a long time ago, and we used to 1v1 each other, and my mesmers win 1v1s a lot of the time, because if you can interrupt the other player from doing things, then yeah. I used to just do a lot of 1v1s, and they'd be like, I'm a warrior, and I'd just go cast empathy. And the thing is, I would build a build around that 1v1, right? They'd go, right, well, I'm playing this character. I'm like, okay. And then you just build a mesmer to just figure out how you're going to shut that person down. Shut down Rizard Riz, yeah. I need to make lots of tunnels. I also need 35 hands, which is annoying. I haven't got any plastic. Do you know what I was... Yeah, I'll get the process of getting the foundries built, and then my next session I need to go... So maybe I'll make a note. I need to kill... so don't forget. Do you ever play much of the PvP, Jinx? Of Guild Wars? I have no idea if it's any good right now, but obviously back in the day it was quite well regarded as a good PvP MMO. I've got some hands here. What I want to do... circuits. Let's just take something I'm just not really using. Let's take these. What do I need? 40. And that was 10? We're not killing... he's called Shai-Hulud Jr. We're not killing him. He's our pet. I assume these guys are actually going to do something, are you? We ain't killing him, don't you worry. Right, you are putting the hands where I need you to actually be able to build this. That's what I want. I'll put these back. That's a bad idea. Alright, well that's possibly good enough. Okay, so... just need to make sure we get all the resources to this. So, we've got... So this is lube. Let's sort the lube out first. Always lube first, that's what I say. That's the easy bit. Now I need... I feel like I've messed this up. No, lube. And then 4... No, maybe I have messed this up. So I've got 4 coming in. 2 here, 2 there. Okay, so I can red hand it, I think, is the way to fix this. That's painful though. I can move that by 1. That works. That works. That works. That works. That works. Oh dear. So I can move that by, no, 2. I can just double some of these up, to be honest, if I need to. Okay, now this is also wrong, but that's fine. I'll be honest, once I get green belts I might rethread all of this because this really hurts my brain. It hurts me inside. Okay, this needs to go up 1. And I think if I just do this, it's fine, I'll just do this. Is there a red here? No. So let's put a red tunnel here. A red tunnel here. I think this is all now barbecue in Discord. Okay. I will have a look when I get a chance, dude. So, lube is good. Okay, the red is going to be... So it's either going to be steel or tungsten carbide. Let's go steel. Yellow can come here, and this can be refined concrete. I think this is the circuits. Here. So it's going to be somewhere like there. It's going to be exactly there, except can it actually fit here? Yeah, it can actually. That's good. Right, because you make it sound like everyone's having a barbecue in the Discord, and I'm there like, I want to go to a barbecue in Discord. But no barbecue for Riz. Sag. Really don't like that, but it will have to do. What do you mean I don't need? British already being barbecue? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You're right, you're right. This needs a lot of tungsten, so tungsten's here. Like here. So there. Is that a 1, 2, 3? Yeah. We had It wasn't spaghetti meatballs, we had tagliatelle meatballs today. It's really nice. But again, it's not really authentic Italian, because Italian meatballs need to be like small. Okay, now if you go to an American Italian place in America, I'm sure they will tell me I'm wrong, but they're not from. They're so far from Italy that they're now wrong, right? Actual Italians will say that they need meatballs like that instead of like that. And that's how they make it. I don't know what pasta they might use there actually in Italy. It might be something like, it might even be like a pen instead of a like a spaghetti. But I used tagliatelle and it was good. This is refined concrete, which is here. So that'll do for the minute, and I could... This is completely wrong here, but I don't care. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to fix it all with cliff explosives when I get a chance. Okay, let's see. So, this should all be coming in now properly. Have I got anything missing? The 35 hands, okay. Oh, shit. Shit. Don't tell Avik I sent him back, but then he just flew back to say hi anyway. Sorry, Avik. The main thing then is hands. So I'm going to get an absolute shed load of those. Green inserters. Also pipes. Maybe some more of these. Red inserters I think are fine. Maybe some storage tanks, yeah. Trains now. I think we've got enough mining. Maybe I'll get. No, we've got enough mining drills. No, I need to make the big miner, right? Bugger. What do you need, big miner? Engines. Advanced circuits. Okay. And a mining drill, that's fine. So maybe that's what we need to think about bringing in. Advanced circuits and engines. So your stack is 400, so let's go 4,000. And this one is a stack of 1,000. Let's go 4,000. Lovely. Okay. Okay. That should do for now there. Let's go back to Volcanus. Are we doing it? This isn't connected here. That's fine. This is very inefficient, these powers, but whatever. I don't have my hand there, you know. Bugger. Fucking idiot. Unless it starts placing on these here, so let's get rid of these. Total annihilation music again. Okay, good. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Doesn't have... because of... Any of these... This one... What's wrong with this one? No thing there, okay. So what we're saying is that none of these have all of the inserters I need. Oh shit, look at that. Where's the red's there, red's there. Yay! Okay, and then I can rebuild these now. Fine. Cool. Okay. We're almost there, we almost made it. Right, I've got my tank. Okay. So, let's go like that. And what I need to do... Or maybe I could just finish off killing this dude. Is it getting done? Is it getting done? That's the question. Looks like it. I only need 2. And then I need to think about my tungsten. Gotta find this one. And hope it's not a medium. What are you? Shit. Okay, this might be a medium. Don't be a medium, please. Shit. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So let's get rid of that because this is a medium. That would have been a really good one to get. He's a medium as well. So I've got a medium. Oh fuck, did I not put him down?
Alright, it's 2 on 2. It's a fair fight. Alright, it's 2 on 1. It's gonna be an uphill battle.
It is an uphill battle. Okay, I think this is... Maybe that is the same boundary. It is a friggin' uphill battle. I don't think I'm powerful enough, Arel. I really don't. I don't think I've got the DPS to kill him. And in fact, I'm going to go as far as to say I don't think I've even killed a medium demolisher. So I've got my small here. Maybe let's have a look. Oh, what the heck? So if he's a big, that's a medium. So that looks like a medium. Yeah. So maybe I started here, so maybe down there. That's what the save is for. Oh, well, let's just end on a high or a low then, shall we? Is that what we want to do? Should we do that? Wait, he's going to be around here soon. He's going to be in this lava pond somewhere. I can hear him. He's going to be down here somewhere. Oh. Played it too soon, Rags. Too soon because I have not died yet. Although that is not a good premonition for what's about to come, I will say that. I do fucking love the coffin dance. Right. We played it in the car.
Making the damn thing.
Thanks to Leslie. There you are, right. Okay. I forgot my shells. I forgot my shells. For fuck's sake.
Oh, hell no!
That's the exact. Yeah. Oh hell no. Exactly. That makes it a bit harder. I haven't got anything to attack him with apart from my lasers I can tickle him with. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die with the shells, to be honest, Rags. I might be able to get these shells soon enough. By that time he might be over in this area, which might be an easy place to fight him. You know you can melee attack a demolisher. Can you? Can you? Is that a good, not effective at all, but you can? I've got my personal defense lasers. I can tickle him. Give me my shells. My shells. It's fucking hot, love. Do you have my shells? You've got my shells. Just give them to me. Thank you. There you go. Can I just? Yeah, I'm just going to YOLO somewhere else. I think. I don't want to. I don't want to take my chances with a medium. Right, I don't need that many. 200 something will do. So first we need the tungsten, then we need the demolisher. I don't know what that accent was, but it sounded like it's going to be blooming Jordan Peterson by that stretch. That's the tungsten I want. Come on. Come on. Thank you, Soaps. Look at that tungsten! That's what I want. That's 2 demolishers worth. Oh, look, even more.
You're so fluffy.
I am fluffy. How did you know? There, Mr. Worm. Ah, he's a small look at him. He's puny. Haha, puny worm. You are no match for a tank. Easy peasy. Okay, let's kill this one. Or not. Shit. Oh. When it's faster to walk than to ride a tank, that's the problem. It's past midnight. I should be going to bed. Mr. Worm, where are you? Hello? Small?
Why is everyone stabbing me in the back?
Because
Because
it's easy.
it does a lot of damage. Look.
It does a lot of damage.
Fuck, 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 fuck. You almost got the catastrophe you wanted, didn't you? Look, I almost died. You almost did it. I need to do the bins. I do need to do the bins. And on that note, that was close. Oh, have I run out of packs? I'll just make one. Thank you, bots. Have I lost any? No, I lost any bots. Beautiful. That's what I get for. That's what I get for. Getting too close to his face. I said to hide too close to him, and then he spawned lava on me. That's what I get. Anyway, thank you everyone. I'm going to call it there. The next question is who to raid. You know what? There's someone I should raid because I think they raided Ban and then Ban raided me. And I should complete the cycle. That's what I'm going to do. So, she's playing Marvel Rivals, but I want to complete this cycle of she raided Ban raided me, I'm going to raid her. So, there we go. GG everyone, let's start this. Bye, thanks again for watching, thanks for the follows and the raids and everything, appreciate it, thank you all, bye.